What's up, everybody? Joey here. If your solos don't sound like that just yet, don't you worry, I got you covered, because in the next 10 minutes or so, I'm going to teach you 6 super cool ways how you can make your guitar solos way more melodic and interesting. Spoiler alert, none of these things are rocket science, so grab your guitar and let's get started, right? The first thing that I want to show you is the problem we all face as guitar players. We use too much minor pentatonic, and after a while our solos just get stale, like this. You know, for a while that just sounds fine, but after that it just gets very, very boring. So what I would want to do is I would add 2 notes to that minor pentatonic shape, and we get the Aeolian mode. And the Aeolian mode sounds sad and so melodic. Let me show you. So we're adding these notes and this note, and the rest of that minor scale shape stays the same. And then we use these 2 notes all over the fretboard, and it just sounds absolutely perfect. That's just nice, right? That's the Aeolian mode. Now, the next thing I want to show you is, instead of playing just single notes all the time in your solo, why not play a couple notes at a time to create some sort of a contrast in your solo? And what I like to use within the Aeolian mode is 6 intervals. Why are they called 6 intervals? Because they're 6 apart from each other. And they sound like this. Super nice, right? It's just a stark contrast to single notes, and they sound very sad, melodic, and melancholic. By the way, if you want to go deeper into any of these topics that I'm showing you today, check out my melodic soloing guitar course in the description down below. I go way deeper on all these topics to make your guitar solos more melodic with different steps. And I have tabs and backing tracks for all that stuff, so you might want to check that out, especially because it's the holiday season and I got great discounts in my shop, so you can save a lot of money. So if you want to check that out, check it out in the description down below. Now, let's move on here. Next thing I want to show you is repeating patterns. Sometimes we get so caught up in playing unique stuff that we forget that some parts in our solos we should actually repeat, because it gives these parts importance. Let me show you. This melodic line, pretty simple, but if you only play it once, it doesn't mean a whole lot, right? But listen what happens if we just repeat it over and over again and let it flow through the chord progression. That's just super nice, right? It just gives that kind of like a chorus kind of feel, like you have in a song. And it sounds different with every chord that is underneath in the chord progression, so it makes total sense to just repeat it over and over again for a couple times to give it a really, really nice touch for your solo. And then the next thing I want to show you is using octaves, because octaves are a great way to infuse more emotion into your solos. Let's stick with that melodic line and let me show you how that works with the octaves. Right? It just sounds amazing if you add that higher octave to it. It's a super simple trick, but my God, your solo sounds so much better if you use it every once in a while. It's just amazing. Now, next thing I want to show you is, I want to show you a way to make your phrasing better, because phrasing is that broad term every guitar player uses, but what it means to me is changing up the rhythm in your solo playing. So far, you might have noticed we're pretty much stuck to eighth notes in our solo examples, right? First thing I played was quarter notes, then I played eighth notes, but after a while, that just gets stale, right? So you need to change it up and change your phrasing, for example, by using triplets. Now add a triplet. Nice, right? Triplet. You know, the triplet sounds more rolling and the eighth notes sound more important. So whatever you want to make sound more important and more like rolling, I'd use triplets and eighth notes to create some sort of a contrast here. Now, if you're feeling courageous, you could also use like 16th notes. It's pretty fast, but if you're advanced enough and you're playing, you can do it. It's pretty fast, you don't have to use it, but it's just another way to create a different layer in your solo. It's more exciting, maybe a little less foundational than eighth notes, but super exciting, right? But if that's too fast, stick to triplets. Super nice sound. That's a cool way to change up your phrasing. It works really, really well. Now, last thing I want to show you is I want to show you a cool way to spice up your bends. What we know as guitar players are usually two-step bends. Right? We're bending up 2 half steps. And then we know the one-step bends. Which is a half step. But what if we combine one with the other and create that sort of double bend that I love so much, like this? Super nice way. You bend up a full step and then you bend up another half step on top of that in the same bend, right? Such a nice way to do that in contrast to that last bend I did, which was a regular bend, right? And with that, you can create all sorts of cool sounds. You could also do a two-step bend and another two-step bend on top of it like that. It takes a lot more strength to do that, but in E-flat tuning, it actually works pretty all right. So, I've been Joey. I'll see you in the next Check Out My Guitar course if you're interested in that kind of playing.